Ready? He's dropping analysis about Honda Wayne, how I can't know if a judge has disproportionate biases against me because of the anonymous posting on Honda Wayne's open letter. This argument gives me 100% justification to run this case and to run this argument insofar as I won't be able to stop these pre-round biases. He's driving this argument. This argument is going to turn the theory show insofar as I'm showing the debate round is never reciprocal because I don't know if any of you judges have bias to me based on the anonymous argument. Secondly, on to the theory show, you can also turn it insofar as if I have to be forced to debate the topic, this is always going to open and continue to see in out-of-ground bias insofar as he had discourse with Rebar and Niemi. You could have told Rebar to hack for him. I won't know, so I need to be able to run these arguments to justify against these arguments. Now let's go specifically to the affirmative case. Problem is, don't confuse bias. Bunch of arguments, they're non-responsive. Go to the first argument about it is all values. Problem is he's dropping the analytics. Extend first that I am a minor's canary and minor's canaries need to warn individuals in the apparatus because they're the only ones who can tell individuals if they're within a toxic environment. Thus, the standard is engagement with the other. Now, he needs to be reading arguments as how he's engaging with my social experience. Let's go there now. So he says there's no off-Torres, no normative obligation. The obligation is being warranted by the metaphor and the analytic given through the standard analysis. And a third argument about a positive change, you can extend the Anjan Reed evidence. Anjan Reed is game-winning here. Reed is telling specifically that women don't have to be sexually harassed to get some guarantee that they'll be given a fair opportunity in their grounds. Reed also explains to you that now individuals can be given a case-by-case based on fair opportunity going to the TOC to stop TOC's procedural bias. Now off wise evidence. He's extending arguments that say there's no impact, but you can turn this argument speaks from a position of privilege. Insofar as it's not an impact to him because he's the one having the dominant influx and dominant power structure. That's coming off the extension of McIntosh. McIntosh tells you that whites are denied their individual agency and denied the individuals to others, yet they still try to be in a position of dominance. This is exactly what he's doing. He's just doing a bad job of it. He's talking about his experience at his school and him being a Jewish male, but that's interesting but irrelevant insofar as we're talking about how we can change the debate community. So the McIntosh evidence here is another reason why you're voting him down. So then off of the argument again from the wise evidence, you need to extend wise. Wise tells you that you need to proactively change this round via your ballot. You need to not endorse this advocacy. If you continue to buy the arguments coming off the affirmative case, the debate community will be one that is destructive and oppressive because we need to hear norms and we need to hear arguments unassisted from unrestrained. The individuals need to be able to speak from their own social location. Insofar as I'm winning the wise argument, he's not responding to that internal link. Call that evidence to the round. You can't vote now because he's not, because I need to be able to talk from my social location unrestrained. He's co-opting. Now go to the second contention, go to the go to the first contention. He's saying there's a no link argument, but you can extend the justification that in cafeterias I cannot talk to other individuals about my social location because it's a coercive environment based on hostility. This argument takes off the no form argument, which is telling you we need to do it right here. Then off the second argument about helping him get into college. That's again interesting but irrelevant insofar as he's not speaking up the truth against in the oppressive circumstances. He is just being a half-butted canary because he's not telling you about the bad things, so he's reinforcing the warrants within the McIntosh analysis. Then off of the first argument, then go to specifically to the second contention. Off of the response about the flame war on BBD1, the Colorado evidence preempts. Colorado says that if you're not proactively acting and speaking against individuals within the community, then you're aligned for the problem perpetuate. Insofar as he's not performing that, he's again linking into the arguments with the criticism without in the AC. Then he's making second argument, he's making arguments about last round. He's not telling why that's relevant. Third argument, and then all the arguments here aren't necessarily responsive to the internal warrant. He's going to try to get up and extend those small blips, but they don't respond to the big picture. I am the minor's canary. I am warning you of the threats in the community. He's not engaging there. So then, this argument always comes first in his negative case. He's arguing because I'm showing you why I don't have to debate the text. Now, on to the negative case anyway. One turn, he's reading philosophical arguments that justify the legitimacy of questioning any moral theory. So this again perpetuates white male dominance. Second turn, if fairness is so important here, then the affirmative should be able to make arguments against sexism and link to the sexism case so he's not reciprocal. This is an easy affirmative ballot I made. You're driving small arguments, but I'm winning big picture and showing why it's not responsive.